Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Running with a fullback, Alex Arma. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
He'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields on 1st down.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this one almost almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields steps away to his left. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, now Fields to throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On play action, Fields. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, Fields. That ball's caught. Agholor right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injury.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. At that's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Play action. It's Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Fields.
Completes it to Aguilar.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again is Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Kennedy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is surprising the first football. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. Kennedy. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. A drive there of just 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Buying time was left.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Fields going to keep it once more.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Fields going to hold on to it.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, the option left is Fields.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fields throwing again.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Now it's Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd down and goal. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Here's Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll find Aguilar complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Rodgers.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
On play action, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now Fields.
Completes it to Aguilar. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for it all.
He's got Watson. It's touchdown, Packers.
A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Rodgers will throw for it.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down by 1. A little under 2.5 to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go again to Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He finds Watson complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. He's got Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All eyes on Fields.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristband.